Hello and a very warm welcome everybody. This is TP Gaming coming to you for another session today. We are indeed again in Frankfurt and we are looking at the wonderful Terminal 1 Concourse B, and as we can see we have some nice close views here. See the tarmac nice and clean, although they did do some repairs here as you can see, and you can see here on the bottom the red line saying hold on, there's a runway here, so you need to stop here immediately, and that's where we are. Let's have a look. Yes, here we are in Frankfurt and we're looking down on runway 25 center, but we won't be using that today, and we won't be using runway 25 left. We're going to use it the other way around. Yes indeed, today the wind has changed. No, it hasn't, but it has for us. So we will be using all four runways again. We are going to be using run 18 for departures in that direction, but we will be using runway 7 left for arrivals, 7 right for arrivals, and 7 center, and 18, very close ones together for the departures. So there's going to be a challenging situation there. The next challenging part is going to be that we have 102 movements, so that would be the highest movement that we've had so far. We are here at 11 o'clock, and to definitely get those 102 movements, unless I have to delete some, or well, there are some crashes and we need to delete it either way. Yeah, it's going to be definitely going to be 102, because I made a clear out challenge out of it, so I've deleted everything left and right. So we're definitely going to have these 102, and I think I've said plenty of definites, so we might as well get into it right away and show you where we are situated. So again, on the top left hand side here, 07 left, this is going to be all arrivals. I'll be turning off down there, and we're going to have 7 center and 18 very, very close. We're going to put them on November and Lima. We're going to have traffic coming along down here, so everything that's coming from all the way down here needs to get into this area, and everything that's down here needs to get across there. So they're going to come down November 11 Lima into this area, and I'll have to sort of do some crisscrossing around here. I don't know, I'll have to move aircrafts just around a little bit. So it's going to be an interesting situation, especially if there's going to be plenty of departures coming very, very closely. So right now we are in the tower. Let's not look at the gates. Let's the
Lufthansa Cargo 8271 with you runway 07
at some buildings. Let's have a look at
Tower,
Concourse
line
A.
1486 requesting push and start.
And as you can hear in the background, things are starting to go wild. Pilots calling out for us, and we are
Tower,
certainly
Lufthansa
going
1366 requesting push and start.
take care of them. And look at this, it's just right two on top of each other. I mean, the airport is so big, so why would just these two right next to each other get going? And they're pretty much sitting on top of each other, so that's unbelievable. All right, well, let's get them apart and get this whole situation going. I hope you're going to enjoy. So yeah, well, let's go on this ride. Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you very much for subscribing, for all you new subscribers. Welcome to all you potential new subscribers. You can be a subscriber,
Ground.
so please
Lufthansa 826 ready to taxi.
hit that subscribe button and help this channel show and spare some love. Lufthansa 826, continue taxi. Hansa Line 1486, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 at Whiskey 3 via Whiskey.
Ground, 18 at Whiskey 3 via Whiskey pushback approved. Hansa Line 1486.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 826.
So
Tower,
thank you.
Lufthansa 925 with you runway 07 left.
So thank you very much for the comments that I have received in the past, well, throughout, but there were some very, very interesting comments on the on Frankfurt, whereas everybody was mentioning we should do clearance for takeoff in the 5-mile radius, and on high high volume schedules take the
Tower,
10-mile
American 71
radius, so that would be
requesting push and
around
start.
here. Today I am going to indeed do it again at the 5-mile radius or within that. So hopefully it's going to work out. So cross your fingers for that, please. Hansa Line 1486, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 1486.
Lufthansa 1366, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Tower, Lufthansa 1176 requesting push and start.
American 71 pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 15. Lima 20.
Ground.
I don't think it's going to be working all right.
November 16 pushback approved.
I think that's
Lufthansa 1366.
That is incorrect.
Ground. 07 center via November 15 Lima 20 pushback approved. American 71.
American 71 pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center at Lima 20 via November 15.
Tower, Lufthansa 181 with you runway 07 left.
Ground. 07 center at Lima 20 via November 15 pushback approved.
Incredible.
American 71.
Dynasty 62 pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November.
Tower, Dynasty 62 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1366, continue taxi. We're going to get American in correctly in a couple of seconds.
62.
Will be good.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1366. Ground, Lufthansa 1366 ready to taxi.
Hansa Line 1486, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 303 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 303 at 2 knots, Hansa Line 1486.
Ground, American 71 ready to taxi.
American 71, runway 07 center at Lima 20 via Lima.
Runway 07 center at Lima 20 via
American
Lima,
71, runway 07 center. He's already turning.
Negative. American 71.
It's ridiculous. Lufthansa 1176, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November.
Ground, 18 via November pushback approved. Lufthansa 1176.
Ground, Dynasty 62 ready to taxi.
Dynasty 62, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Dynasty 62.
American is doing his own thing. Hansa Line 1486, runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Might as well get him going.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Hansa Line 1486.
Yeah, we're going to be pushing aircraft around. I think we're going to go across here. We should be okay, and down here. Sometimes we will go around, just depending on the amount of aircraft that we have that are willing to depart. So we do have the option to go the Gary W way, going around runways. So shout out to Gary. Hope you're fine and watching this again. Lufthansa Cargo 8271, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa Cargo 8271.
Lufthansa 1176, continue taxi.
Tower, Lufthansa 1276 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1276, pushback approved, expect runway 18 via November 8 November.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1176.
Hansa Line 1486, contact departure.
Ground, 18 via November 8 November pushback approved. Lufthansa 1276. Roger, good day. Ground, Lufthansa 1176 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 9025, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Tower, Lufthansa 13 with you runway 07 right.
Runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 9025.
So American may get into a conflict situation with the Lufthansa 9025 that is arriving right now. But we'll check it out very soon.
Tower, Lufthansa 485 with you runway 07
We
left.
have our first arrival of the day. Lufthansa Cargo. Let's see if we can have a look at him. No, we don't. There's no cameras out there, unfortunately.
Ground, Lufthansa 1276 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1276, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1276.
Oh. So once the arrivals are coming in and pouring in, at a high rate and they're going to be traveling traffic on the ground, then we are going to have our issues with concourse 1 again. This is this concourse in here. We just have sort of 2 in and outs here, but yeah, very, very tight in here all the time. That's what the past proved. However, you know, we're not even going to be starting from here, so we need everything to come around this area. But we'll manage somehow. Lufthansa 826, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 826.
Lufthansa 180, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 7, November.
Tower, Lufthansa 180 requesting push and start. Ground, 18 via November 7, November pushback approved. Lufthansa 180.
Lufthansa 10904, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 8, November.
Ground, 18 via November 8, November pushback approved. Lufthansa 10904.
Lufthansa 181, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 left, cleared to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 181.
Lufthansa 826, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 826.
Lufthansa Cargo 8271, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 Lima, Lufthansa Cargo 8271.
Oh, okay, I see the problem.
Air Canada 844 with you, runway 07 right.
Lufthansa Cargo 8271, taxi to terminal via Mike 9, Mike 10, November 4, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 9 Mike 10 November 4 November.
That's
Lufthansa
what we
Cargo
need to do.
8271.
Lufthansa 925, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Ground, Lufthansa 180 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1094, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima, Lufthansa 925.
Lufthansa 180, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 180.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 10904.
Okay, American
Ground,
and
Lufthansa
Lufthansa are not going to get into
10904 ready to
conflict
taxi.
with each other. So we're all good on that one. Lufthansa 1366, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 1366. Tower, Lufthansa 1112 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 826, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Lufthansa 1112, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Ground, 07 center via November 16 pushback approved. Lufthansa 1112.
Lufthansa 181, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima, Lufthansa 181.
So it's going to be a one-off where we'll be using runway Lima, taxiway Lima for aircraft from moving from right to left. We can do that in the beginning since there's not much happening, but we're not going to do it anymore. Lufthansa 1366, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 1366.
Lufthansa 13, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Tower, Lufthansa 444 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1112, continue taxi.
Runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 13.
Lufthansa 444, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1112.
Ground, 07 center via November 16 pushback approved. Lufthansa 444.
Lufthansa 485, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Ground, Lufthansa 1112 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa Cargo 8271, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 485.
Hold short of taxiway Papa, Lufthansa Cargo 8271.
Tower, Lufthansa Cargo 175 with you, runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 1176, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 2 knots.
Runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 1176.
Tower, Austrian 134 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 9025, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 9025.
Austrian 134, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 7 November.
Tower, United 46 with you runway 07
Lufthansa
right.
444, continue taxi.
Ground, 18 via November 7 November pushback approved. Austrian 134.
Lufthansa cargo 8271, hold short of taxiway November 11.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 444.
Lufthansa 1366, contact departure.
Hold short of taxiway November 11 Lufthansa cargo 8271.
Lufthansa 1176, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, good day.
Dynasty 62, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 1176.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots. Dynasty 62.
Ground, Lufthansa 444 ready to taxi.
Okay. Lufthansa 444, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 444.
Lufthansa 9025, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 9025.
Lufthansa 181, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 181.
Lufthansa 485, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Ground, Austrian 134 ready to taxi.
Austrian 134, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Lufthansa 485.
Continue taxi Austrian 134.
Tower, Lufthansa 825 with you runway 07 right.
American 71, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots. American 71.
Lufthansa 13, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal Lufthansa 13.
Lufthansa 444, continue taxi.
Tower, Lufthansa 400 requesting push and start.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 444.
Dynasty 62, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Dynasty 62.
Air Canada 844, runway 07 right, cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots. Air Canada 844.
Lufthansa 1276, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 181, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 181.
Lufthansa 400, pushback approved, expect runway 18 via November 8 November.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots Lufthansa 1276.
Lufthansa 1176, contact departure.
Ground, 18 via November 8 November pushback approved. Lufthansa 400.
Austrian 134, continue taxi.
Roger, good day.
Continue taxi Austrian 134.
American 71, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff. American 71.
So Air Canada has arrived. Lufthansa 1276, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared
Lufthansa
for takeoff
1094, runway
1276.
18, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots Lufthansa 1094.
Dynasty 62, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Ground, Lufthansa 400 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa cargo 175, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Tower, Hansaline 65 with you runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 400, continue taxi.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots Lufthansa cargo 175.
Lufthansa 9025, hold short of taxiway November.
Tower, Lufthansa 12 requesting push and start. Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 9025.
Lufthansa 13, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 13.
Tower, Gulf Air 16 requesting push and start.
Gulf Air 16, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center via November 16. Gulf Air 16, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Ground, 07 center via November 16 pushback approved. Gulf Air 16.
United 46, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Unable to take off from this runway. The runway is too short for takeoff Gulf Air 16. Runway 07 left cleared to land. Wind is 301 at 2 knots. United 46.
Lufthansa 1276, contact departure.
Tower, Air Nostrum 8706 with you. Runway 07 left.
American 71, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Roger, good day.
This is interesting. Lufthansa 9025, hold position. You're supposed to
Hold position Lufthansa 9025.
not go there.
Ground, Gulf Air
Lufthansa
16 ready to
181.
taxi.
Okay, you can continue. Lufthansa 1112, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots. It's always amazing when they don't listen to what you're saying. That sort of stuffs you around a bit.
Lufthansa 1112.
Lufthansa 400, runway 18 via November 7 November. Fortunately,
Runway
we have
15
other
November
ways.
7 November Lufthansa 400. Tower, Austrian 253 with you. Runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 485, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November. Lufthansa
Lufthansa
485.
Cargo 8271, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa Cargo 8271.
Lufthansa 1094, runway 18, cleared for takeoff. Air Canada 844, taxi to terminal via Mike 9er, Mike 10.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 9 or Mike 10 Air Canada 844.
Lufthansa Cargo 175, taxi to terminal via Mike 14, November 5, November.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 109 or 4.
Lufthansa 1112, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal
Lufthansa
via Mike
825,
14
runway
November 5 November,
07
Lufthansa
right,
Cargo
cleared to land, wind
175.
is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared.
Lufthansa
to land,
180, runway
301 at 2
18, line up
knots,
and
Lufthansa
wait, wind is
825.
301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07
Gulf Air
center, cleared for
16,
takeoff, Lufthansa
continue taxi.
1112.
Continue taxi Gulf Air 16.
Lufthansa 9025, continue taxi.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind
Hollout
is 301
382,
at 2
pushback
knots,
approved,
Lufthansa
expect
180.
runway 07 center via November 16.
Continue taxi Lufthansa
Holy
9025.
moly,
Ground,
I got
07
penalized.
center via November 16 pushback approved.
Okay, let's have a
Hollout
look.
382.
Lufthansa
Tower,
10 and
Hollout 382
Lufthansa
requesting push
825.
and start.
Okay, we have the crossing there. Okay, so we need to look out for
Tower,
that as well.
Lion Air 380
Lufthansa
runway
10904,
07 left.
contact departure, which is good because I
Roger,
wanted to know
good
on
day.
whether it's going to be an issue. So now we know. Unfortunately, we've been penalized, but that's just unfortunate. United 46, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via
Oh,
Papa
I
November
don't
11
think that-
Lima Whiskey
yeah.
United 46.
United 46, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima United 46.
Lufthansa 12, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 7 November. So we're trying to work
Ground,
this
18 by
airport
November
out.
7 November pushback approved.
Lufthansa 180,
Lufthansa
runway 18, cleared for takeoff. We
Runway
need to
18
find
cleared
out
for
what
takeoff,
is
Lufthansa
possible, what
180.
isn't. Lufthansa Cargo 175, continue taxi.
Ground.
Hollout
Hollout
382,
382, ready to
continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hollout
Air Canada
382.
844, hold short of taxiway Papa. Taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa Air Canada 844.
Lufthansa 1112, contact departure.
Continue taxi
Hansa
Lufthansa
Line
Cargo
65,
175.
runway 07 right, cleared to land. Wind is 300 at 2 knots. Hansa Line 65, runway 07 right, clear to land. Wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is
Lufthansa
300
825,
at 2
taxi
knots,
to
Hansa Line
terminal via
65.
Mike 24 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima Lufthansa
Lufthansa
825.
485, continue taxi.
Say again.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 485.
Roger, good day. Tower, Hansa Line 373 with you, runway 07 right.
Lufthansa Cargo 175, hold short of taxiway November.
Tower, Etihad 2 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 12, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 7 November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa Cargo 175.
Austrian 134, runway 18, line up and wait. Wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Ground, 18 by November 7
Lufthansa
November,
180,
pushback approved.
contact departure.
Lufthansa 12. Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots, Austrian 134. Roger, good day.
Etihad 2, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 21. 1.
Tower, Lufthansa 904.
Etihad 2,
requesting push and
pushback
start.
approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Ground.
Wow,
07
look at
center
this.
via
That's
November,
ridiculous.
November 16 pushback approved.
Etihad 2,
Etihad 2.
pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Ground. 07 center via November 25 right
Incredible.
pushback approved. Etihad 2.
I don't know what to hold from that.
07 center
And
via
Nostrum
November
8706,
16 pushback
runway 07 left,
Etihad
clear
2.
to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Austrian 253, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 444, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Lufthansa 825,
444.
continue taxi.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Austrian 253. Continue taxi Lufthansa 825. Runway 07
Lufthansa
left
Cargo
cleared to land,
175,
wind is
continue
300
taxi.
at 2 knots. Air Nostrum 8706. Continue taxi Lufthansa Cargo 175.
Lufthansa 2009, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November.
Tower. Delta
Lufthansa
Whiskey
12,
Echo Sierra
continue
Alpha,
taxi.
runway 07 left.
Continue taxi
Lufthansa
12.
904, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 7 November.
Ground, 18 via November 7 November pushback approved. Lufthansa 904.
Hansaline 65, taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform.
Ground, 18 via November pushback approved. Lufthansa 2009er.
Lufthansa 442, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Taxi to terminal via Mike
Etihad
Uniform,
2,
Hansa 65.
runway 07 center via November 16.
Ground.
Yay.
07 center via November 16 pushback approved.
That didn't hurt, did it?
442.
Austrian 134, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center via November 16 Etihad 2.
Lufthansa 444, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18.
Lufthansa 400, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 400.
And Nostrum 8706, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 Lima.
Runway 07 center cleared
Lufthansa
for takeoff,
2009,
Lufthansa
continue
444.
taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima. Air
Lufthansa
Nostrum
582,
8706.
pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 2009er.
Ground. 07 center via November 16 pushback approved. Lufthansa 582.
Tower, Lufthansa 2009er.
Etihad 2,
requesting
hold
push and
position.
start.
Tower. Scandinavian 635 with you, runway 07 right.
Ryanair 380, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Hold position Etihad 2.
Austrian 134, continue. Austrian 134, contact departure.
Roger.
Lufthansa
Clear
400, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 400.
Austrian 253, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Say again.
Taxi to terminal.
Lufthansa
via Mike 24
825,
Lima,
hold
Austrian
short of
253.
taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November. Lufthansa 825.
Lufthansa 904, continue taxi.
Runway 07
Lufthansa
left, clear to
12,
land,
continue
wind
taxi.
300 at 2 knots. Ryanair 380. Continue
Lufthansa
taxi,
442,
904.
continue taxi. Lufthansa 582, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 582. Continue taxi Lufthansa 442.
United 46, hold short of taxiway November.
Continue taxi Lufthansa
Etihad 2, continue taxi.
Hold short of taxiway November United 46. Continue taxi Etihad 2.
Hansaline 373, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Tower. Lufthansa 442 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 444, contact departure.
Runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Hansaline 373.
Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Roger. Good day. Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Lufthansa
Delta Whiskey
904,
Echo Sierra
continue
Alpha.
taxi. For the
Ground.
second time.
Etihad 2 ready to taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa
Tarum
904.
302, runway 0. Tarum 302, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16. Wow, look at what's standing up the top there.
Tower.
Tarum
Lufthansa
302,
runway
pushback
07
approved.
left.
Expect runway 07 center via November 16. Thank
Ground.
you.
07 center via November 16
Appreciate that.
pushback approved. Tarim 302.
Incredible.
Negative. Tarim 302.
Pollard 382, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Negative. Tarim 302.
Austrian 253, continue taxi.
Runway 07 center line up.
Scandinavian 635, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 400, contact departure. Ryanair 380, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Ryanair 380.
Air Nostrum 8706, hold short of taxiway November.
Roger, good day.
United 46, continue taxi.
Hold
Tarim
short of taxi
302,
November,
continue
Air
taxi.
Nostrum 8706.
Continue taxi Tarim 302.
Hansa Line 65, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Continue taxi United 46.
Pollard,
Hold
can't
short
do
of
that.
taxiway Papa Hansaline 65.
Lufthansa 39er, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Scandinavian 635.
Lufthansa 582, hold position.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 39er.
Hold position Lufthansa 582. Continue taxi Austrian 253. Tower, Lufthansa 582.
Pollard 382,
requesting
runway
push and
07 center, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 39er, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Hansa Line 373, taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform.
Gulf Air
Hansaline
16, runway
373.
07 center, line up and wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Gulf Air 16.
Lufthansa 582, continue taxi.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind
Lufthansa
is 299 at 2
422,
knots.
pushback
Lufthansa
approved,
39er.
expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 582.
Air Canada 876, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Ground.
Scandinavian
07 center via
635,
November
taxi to
16
terminal
pushback
via Mike 24
Lufthansa
Lima.
422.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Air Canada 876. Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima. Scandinavian 635.
Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima 6.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff. Polot 382. Taxi
No.
to terminal via Papa November
No.
11 Lima Lima 6 Delta
No.
Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha.
Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha, taxi to terminal via Papa 1 Whiskey 9 Sierra.
Ground. Lufthansa 12 ready to taxi.
Pollard 382, contact departure.
Taxi
Oh.
to terminal via Papa 1 Whiskey 9
Did I get
Sierra Delta
penalized
Whiskey
again?
Echo Sierra Alpha. Roger, good day. Tower, Air Canada 876
Oh.
with you, runway 07
Okay.
right.
Lufthansa 825, continue taxi.
Ground.
Lufthansa
2009 ready
422.
to taxi.
Now we're going to hold them there for a
Continue
little bit.
taxi Lufthansa 825.
Gulf Air 16, runway 07 center, clear to land. What am I saying?
Tower
Gulf Air
302,
16, runway
requesting
07
stop.
center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff. Gulf Air 16.
Lufthansa 695, runway 07 right, clear to land. Wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center Gulf Air 16.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 695.
Ground, Lufthansa 582 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 942, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 via November 7 November.
Ground, Lufthansa 442 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 442, runway 07 center, line up and wait. Wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Ground.
Lufthansa
18 by November
2009,
7
runway
November
18, line up
pushback
and wait. Wind is 299
Lufthansa
at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 299
Scandinavian
at 2 knots.
635,
Lufthansa
continue
2009er.
taxi.
Runway 07 center line.
Air
up and wait,
Nostrum
wind is 299 at 2 knots,
8706,
Lufthansa
continue
442.
taxi.
Continue taxi Scandinavian 6.
Lufthansa 39er, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Continue taxi Air Nostrum 8706.
Lufthansa 422, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Lufthansa 39er.
Speedbird 903, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 3 November 16.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 422.
Ground, 07 center via November 3 November 16 pushback approved. Speedbird 903.
Gulf Air 16, contact departure.
Ground. Lufthansa 904 ready
Hansa
to
Line
taxi.
53, runway 07 left, cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Roger, good day.
Lufthansa 442, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 2009, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18
Lufthansa
cleared for
904,
takeoff,
runway
Lufthansa
18, line up and wait,
2009.
wind is 299 at 2 knots. Etihad 2, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Speedbird 903, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Ground, 07 center via
It's
November
not
16
doing it.
pushback approved.
Speedbird
Speedbird
903,
903.
pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 299er at 2 knots, Etihad 2.
It's not doing it. Lufthansa 942, continue taxi.
Ground, 07 center
Scandinavian
pushback
635, hold short of
Speedbird
taxiway
903.
November.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 942.
Lufthansa 890, pushback approved, expect runway 18 via November 7 November.
approved. Hold short of taxiway November Scandinavian 635.
Lufthansa 1130, pushback approved, expect runway 18 via November 8 November.
Ground, 18 via November 7 November pushback approved.
Air
Lufthansa
Canada
890.
876, taxi to terminal via Mike 14 Lima.
Ground 18 via November 8 November pushback.
Air Canada
approved.
Lufthansa
1130.
695, taxi to terminal via Mike 14.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 14 Lima, Air Canada 876.
Etihad 2, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal
Lufthansa
via
405,
Lufthansa
runway
695.
07 right, cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 07
Lufthansa
right, clear to land,
977,
wind is
runway
299
07
at
left,
2
clear
knots,
to land,
Lufthansa
wind is
405.
299 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2
Lufthansa
knots,
2009,
Lufthansa
contact
977.
departure.
Runway
Lufthansa
07 center
442,
cleared for
contact
takeoff, Etihad
departure.
2.
Speedbird 903, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved.
Finally. Hansa
Speedbird
Line
903.
1424, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Roger, good day. Ground,
Okay.
18 pushback approved.
Lufthansa
Hansa Line
890,
1424.
continue taxi.
Roger, good day.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 890.
Runway
Okay,
18
should
line
be
up
good
and
on
wait,
that
wind is
one.
299er at 2 knots, Lufthansa 904.
Hansa Line 53, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff
Lufthansa
442.
904, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to
Lufthansa
terminal
12,
via
runway
Papa
18,
November
line up and
Lufthansa Line
wait, wind
53.
is 298 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 582, runway 07 center, wind is... no. Lufthansa 582, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and
Speedbird
wait, wind is
903,
298 at
continue
2 knots,
taxi.
Lufthansa 582. Negative.
Hansa Line
Lufthansa
1424,
582.
continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 1424. Continue taxi Speedbird 903.
Lufthansa 355, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is
Etihad
298
2,
at 2
contact
knots,
departure.
Lufthansa 12. Runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 298 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 355.
Roger, good day.
Lufthansa 1130, continue taxi.
Runway 18 cleared for
904,
takeoff, Lufthansa
365.
904. Continue taxi Lufthansa 1130.
Wow, come on, they are
Runway
miles
07
away. He's
left,
already
cleared to
taken
land, wind
off.
is 299er at 2 knots, Hansa Line
Lufthansa
53.
904, contact departure. Okay, so we got to
Tower,
keep a longer
Lufthansa
gap.
422 requesting push and
Wow.
start. Roger, good day.
Lufthansa 582, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 695 with you, runway 07 right.
Austrian 129, runway 07 left, cleared to land, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center cleared for
Lufthansa
takeoff,
12, runway 18,
582.
cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 left, cleared to land, wind is 298 at 2 knots, Austrian 129er.
Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha, continue taxi.
Runway 18 cleared for
Terram
takeoff,
302,
Lufthansa
runway
12.
07 center, line up and wait, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Continue taxi Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha. Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 298 at 2 knots, Terram 302. Tower, Hansa Line 53 with you, runway 07 left. Ground, Terram 302 ready to taxi.
Tower, Lufthansa 890 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 484, pushback approved, expect runway 18 via November 8 November.
Tower, Lufthansa 405 with you, runway
Air
07
Canada
right.
876, continue taxi.
Ground. 18
Lufthansa 695, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa Lufthansa 695.
Continue taxi Air Canada 876.
Lufthansa 802, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Tower, Lufthansa 1130 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 405, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, November 4, November.
Ground. 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 802.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 November 4 November.
You're gonna
Lufthansa
let him
405.
through there or not?
Tower, Lufthansa 977 with you runway
I
07 left.
understand that. Hansa line 373, continue taxi.
Tower, Lufthansa 355 with you runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 953, runway 07 right, clear to land.
Continue taxi Hansaline 373.
Lufthansa 582, contact departure.
Runway
Lufthansa 12,
right, clear to
contact
land,
departure.
Lufthansa 953.
Roger.
Lufthansa 977, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal
Lufthansa
via Papa
484,
November 11
continue
Lima,
taxi.
Lufthansa 977.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 484.
Roger, good day.
Scandinavian 635, continue taxi.
Ground, Lufthansa 422 ready
Air
to
Canada
taxi.
876, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short
Lufthansa
of taxi
484,
November, Air
continue
Canada
taxi.
876. Continue taxi Lufthansa 484.
Tarum 302, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi Scandinavian 635.
Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha, continue taxi. Lufthansa 942, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 298 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 422, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait wind is 298 at 2 knots Lufthansa 422.
Lufthansa 355, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Runway 18 line up and wait wind is 298 at 2 knots
Lufthansa 953,
942.
taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima Lufthansa 355.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima Lufthansa 953. Continue taxi
Austrian
Delta Whiskey Echo
129er,
Sierra
taxi
Alpha.
to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff Tarum 302.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Austrian 129er.
Tower. Speedbird 903 requesting push and start.
Tower, Lufthansa 942 requesting push and start.
Hansa line 373, continue taxi.
Tower, Austrian 129er.
Hansa line
runway
1424,
07 left.
continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansaline 373.
Continue taxi Hansa line
Austrian
1424.
285, runway 07 left, clear to land.
Tower. Lufthansa 802.
Tarum
requesting
302,
push and
contact
start.
departure.
Runway 07 left. cleared to
Lufthansa
land,
942,
Austrian
runway
285.
18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 942.
Lufthansa 422, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, good day.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 422.
Lufthansa 802, continue taxi.
Ground, Lufthansa 942 ready to taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 802.
Lufthansa 482, pushback approved, expect runway 18 via November 8 November.
Tower, Lufthansa 953 with you runway 07 right.
Tower. 18 by November.
Eurowings
November push back
1275, runway 07
Lufthansa
left, clear to
482.
land, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 07
Lufthansa
left, cleared to land,
1393,
wind is
runway
298
07 right, clear to land, wind is
1275.
298 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right clear to land wind is 298 at 2 knots Lufthansa 1393.
Lufthansa 977, hold short of taxiway November. Lufthansa 977, hold short of taxiway November. That's better.
Hansa line 1424 requesting push and start.
Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha, continue taxi.
Hold short of
Lufthansa
taxiway
890,
November,
runway
Lufthansa
18, line up and
977.
wait, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait. wind is
Lufthansa
298 at 2
355,
knots,
continue
Lufthansa
taxi.
890.
Lufthansa 953, hold short of taxiway Papa. Taxiway Papa. Lufthansa 405, continue taxi. Lufthansa 80, Air Canada 876, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Air Canada 876.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 405.
Austrian 285, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Hold short of taxiway Papa Lufthansa 953.
Lufthansa 1393, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Papa
Lufthansa
November
942,
11
contact
Austrian
departure.
285.
Lufthansa 422, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Eurowings 1275, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11
Lufthansa 482, pushback
1275.
approved. Expect runway 18.
Roger, good day.
Tower, 18 pushback approved.
Oh yeah, they're going to get
Lufthansa
past.
482.
Oh, they're not going to
Runway
get
07
past
right
each
clear
other
to land,
now.
wind is
That is
298 at 2 knots,
ridiculous.
Lufthansa 13903. Continue taxi Lufthansa 355.
Condor 1402, pushback approved. Expect runway 07 center via November 16.
Continue taxi Delta Whiskey Echo Sierra Alpha.
Ground, 07 center via November 16 pushback approved. Condor 1402.
Tower, Austrian 285 with you runway 07 left. Ground, Lufthansa 890 ready to taxi. Tower.
Aeronova
Lufthansa
1502,
push and
pushback
start.
approved. Expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Aeronova
Lufthansa 890,
1502.
runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Ground, Speedbird
Lufthansa 1130,
1130
runway 18, line up and wait. Wind is 298 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait.
Lufthansa
wind is 298 at 2
977,
knots,
continue
Lufthansa
taxi.
1130.
Lufthansa 1393, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima. Lufthansa 482, continue taxi. Lufthansa
Continue taxi,
Lufthansa
Lufthansa
802,
482.
continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 802.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima Lufthansa 13903.
Hansa Line 309, runway 07 left, clear to land.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 977.
It's
Runway
close.
07 left cleared to land Hansa Line 309er. Runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 890.
Little overwhelmed
Ground,
I am here.
Lufthansa 1130 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 49,
Ground.
Lufthansa
Line
962,
1424
pushback
ready to
approved.
taxi.
Expect runway 07 center.
Tower, 07 center pushback
Condor
approved.
1402, continue
Lufthansa
taxi.
962.
Tower.
Hansa
Eurowings
Line
1275
53, hold
with you
position.
runway 07 left.
Continue taxi Condor 1402.
Aeronova 1502, continue taxi.
Hold position Hansa Line 53.
Continue taxi Aeronova 1502.
Lufthansa 890, contact departure.
Roger. Good day.
Lufthansa 1130, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 1130.
Tower.
Lufthansa 484,
requesting
runway
push and start.
18, line up and wait. Wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait. Wind is 299 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 484.
Hansa Line 309, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Tower, Lufthansa 13903 with you runway 07 right.
Lufthansa 1103, runway 07 right, cleared to land. Wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Hansa Line 309er.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 1103.
Tower. Hansa Line 309er with you runway 07 left. Ground. Lufthansa 802
Lufthansa
ready to
355,
taxi.
hold position.
Ground. Lufthansa 484 ready to taxi.
Hold position Lufthansa 355. Tower, Aeronova 1502
I
requesting
think
push
we
and
have
start.
a problem.
Tower, Lufthansa 1103 with you runway 07 right.
Oh man,
Tower,
what a
Lufthansa
bastard.
962 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 5904, pushback approved. Expect runway 18.
Tower, Ice Air 520 with you
Another
runway 07
penalty.
left. Ground, 18 pushback
You've got to be
approved.
joking.
Lufthansa
Same
594.
situation again.
Tower. Hansa Line 161 with you
Oh,
runway 07 right.
wow. That is
Tower,
ridiculous.
Condor 1402 requesting
Lufthansa
push and start.
1130, contact departure.
Tower. Lufthansa 482 ready to taxi.
Roger. Good day.
Incredible.
Tower, Lufthansa 594
Eurowings
requesting push and start.
1275, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Eurowings 1275.
Ground, Aeronova
Lufthansa
1502
977,
ready to
hold
taxi.
short of taxiway November.
Hold short of
Hansa
taxiway
Line
November,
53,
Lufthansa
continue taxi.
977.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 53.
I
Tower.
think it's not going to
Hansa
work
Line
out.
1203 with you runway 07 left.
Lufthansa 962, we're going to
Ground,
hold him there for a
Condor
little bit.
1402 ready to
Lufthansa
taxi.
953, hold position.
Tower. Air Hop 1618 with you runway
Delta
07
15, pushback
right.
approved. Expect runway 07 center.
Hold position Lufthansa
ICF
953.
520, runway 07 left, clear to land. Wind is 299 at 2 knots. Hansa Line 161, runway 07 right, clear to land. Wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land. Wind is 299 at 2 knots. Hansa Line 161.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots, Ice Air 520.
Lufthansa 977, hold position.
Ground, 07 center pushback approved. Delta 15.
Lufthansa 594, runway 18 via November 7 November.
Hold position Lufthansa 977.
No.
Runway 18 via November 7 November Lufthansa
Okay.
5904.
This is a disaster
Tower,
here.
Delta 15 requesting push and start. Tower, Lufthansa 1406 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 962, continue taxi.
Tower, Dolomodi 8843 with you,
Delta
runway
15,
07
continue
left.
taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 9062.
Hansa line 161 is good
Continue
as
taxi
go.
Delta 15. Tower, Lufthansa 9062.
Lufthansa
ready to
5904, continue taxi.
taxi. Ground,
Lufthansa 5904,
ready to taxi.
runway 07 center.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 5904.
Lufthansa 1406, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Runway 07 center Lufthansa 5904.
Lufthansa 13193, continue taxi.
Tower, 07 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 1406. Continue taxi Lufthansa 13903.
Tower,
ICF
Airflow
520, taxi to
2307
terminal via
requesting push
Papa
and start.
November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima ICF
Lufthansa
520.
484, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 801
Speedbird
with you,
903, runway
07
18,
left.
line up and wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 484.
Aeroflow 2307, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots, Speedbird 903.
Hansa line 1203, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Ground, 07 center pushback approved.
Lufthansa 1406,
Airflow
continue
2307.
taxi.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots, Hansa line 1203.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1406. Ground, Delta 15 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1103, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Tower, Lufthansa 271 with you runway 07 left.
Airhop 1618, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima Lufthansa 1103.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots, Airhop 1618. Tower, Lufthansa 1010 requesting push and start.
Tower, Lufthansa 1406 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 953, continue taxi.
Tower, Dolomodi
Lufthansa
8041
1406,
runway
continue
07
taxi.
right. Continue taxi Lufthansa 953.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1406.
Aeroflow 2307, continue taxi.
Tower, Finnair 1412 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 484, contact departure.
Continue taxi Airflow 2307. Roger, good day. Ground, Airflow 2307.
Hansa
ready
line
to
161, taxi to terminal. Oh man,
Tower,
this is
Finnair
just
745
getting
requesting
ridiculous
push and
here,
start.
really, seriously,
Taxi
this
to
is
terminal Hansa line
unbelievable.
161.
Hansa line 161, taxi to Hansa line Hansa line 161, taxi to terminal via Mike uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Mike uniform Hansa line 161.
Lufthansa 906, we'll just keep them across. Speedbird 903, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18
Lufthansa
cleared for
802,
takeoff,
runway
Speedbird
18, line up and
903.
wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait.
Lufthansa
wind is
1103,
299 at 2
continue
knots,
taxi.
Lufthansa 802.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1103.
Lufthansa 1010, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Ground, 07 center.
Finnair
pushback
1412, pushback approved,
Hansa
expect runway
1010.
07 center.
Ground, 07 center pushback approved.
Dolomidi 8843,
Finnair
runway
1412.
07 left, clear to land, wind is 299 at 2 knots.
Tower, Aegean 531 requesting push and start.
Runway 07 left.
Aegean
cleared to land,
531,
wind is
pushback
299
approved,
at 2
expect
knots,
runway
Dolomidi
07
843.
center.
Ground, 07 center pushback approved. Aegean 531.
Tower, Lufthansa 77 with you runway 07 left.
Eurowings 1275, continue taxi.
Continue taxi
Lufthansa
Eurowings
1406, hold short of taxiway November 11.
Hold short of taxiway
Speedbird
November
903,
11,
contact
Lufthansa
departure.
1406.
Lufthansa 802, runway 18, cleared for takeoff. Condor 1402, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 299 at 2 knots. Airhop 1618, taxi to terminal via Mike uniform.
Taxi to
Finnair
terminal via
1412,
Mike
continue
Uniform
taxi.
1618. Continue taxi Finnair 1412.
Runway 07 center line up and wait wind is 299 at 2 knots Condor 1402.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 802.
Hansa Line 1203, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 Lima.
Roger, good day.
Lufthansa 801, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11.
Hansa Line 1424, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 801. Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 300
Aegean
at 2
531,
knots.
continue
Hansa Line
taxi.
1424. Ground, Finnair 1412 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1103, he's going down
Continue
there, we
taxi
should be
Aegean
good.
531.
Lufthansa 1393, pushback approved, expect... No, he's just
Ground,
got there.
Aegean 531 ready to taxi. Say again.
All good.
Tower, Lufthansa 1059er with you runway 07
Condor
right.
1402, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa
Condor
962,
1402.
runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 802, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 962. Tower, Condor 3744 requesting push and start.
Condor 3744, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center. Lufthansa 1010, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Ground, 07
Dolomiti
center, pushback
8833,
Lufthansa
taxi to
1010.
terminal via Papa, November 11, Lima, November 8.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima November 8 Dolomiti 8843.
Ground, 07 center pushback approved. Condor 3744.
Hansa Line 1424, runway 18, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 271, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Dolomiti 8041, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 962, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center
Condor
cleared for
1402,
takeoff,
contact
Lufthansa
departure.
962. Roger. Good day.
Lufthansa 801, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima. Lufthansa 1010, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1010.
Austrian 285, hold short of taxiway November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima Lufthansa 801.
Lufthansa 1406, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Hold short of taxiway November Austrian 285.
Lufthansa 482, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 1406.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Hansa Line
Lufthansa
1424,
482.
contact departure.
Runway 07 right clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Dolomiti 8041. Roger.
Condor
Good day.
3744, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Condor 3744. Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 271.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Hansa Line 1424. Ground, Lufthansa 1010 ready to taxi.
Tower, Hansa Line 1389er with you runway 07 left. Ground, Condor 3744 ready to taxi.
Tower, Hansa Line 1216 requesting push and start.
Tunair 745, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Tower, Hansa Line 1359er with you runway 07
Hansa Line
right.
1216, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Ground, 07 center pushback approved. Tunair 745.
Lufthansa 271, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Tower, 07 center pushback approved.
Lufthansa 482,
Hansa
runway
Line
18, cleared for
1216.
takeoff.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Lufthansa 271.
Lufthansa 1406, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 482.
Delta 15, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Delta 15,
Runway 07
Delta
center cleared for
15,
takeoff,
runway
Lufthansa
07
1406.
center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 center
Tunair
line up and wait,
745,
wind is
continue
300
taxi.
at 2 knots. Delta 15.
Continue taxi Tunair 745.
Negative. Delta 15.
Lufthansa 962, contact departure. Lufthansa 77, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 77.
Roger, good day.
Ground, Tunair 745 ready to taxi.
Tower, All Nippon 204 requesting push and start.
Aeronova 1502, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Tower, Lufthansa 183 with you runway 07 left. Runway 18
Austrian
line up and wait
285,
winds
continue
300
taxi.
at 2 knots, Aero Nova 1502.
Continue taxi Austrian 285.
Hansa Line 1216, continue taxi.
Tower. Hansa Line 1216 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1406, contact departure.
Continue taxi.
Lufthansa
Hansa Line
1059er,
1216.
runway 07 right, line up.
Roger.
Lufthansa
Good day.
1059er, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots. Lufthansa 482, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 300 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 1059.
Delta 15, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Say again. Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff, Delta 15.
Media 8843, hold short of taxiway November.
Tower, Lufthansa 941 with you runway 07 right.
All Nippon 204, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center.
Hold short of taxiway November Dolomodi 8843.
Lufthansa 77, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima Lufthansa 77.
Lufthansa 801, continue taxi.
Ground 07 center.
Dolomodi
pushback approved.
8041,
All
taxi to
Nippon 204.
terminal via Mike 24, Lima November 8.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 801.
Dolomodi 8843, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima November 8 Dolomodi 8041.
Continue taxi Dolomodi 8843.
Hansa Line 161, continue taxi. Air Hop 1618, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa Air Hop
Lufthansa
1618.
801,
Continue
moving.
taxi Hansa Line 161.
Aeronova 1502, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 211 with you runway 07
Condor
right.
3744, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 300 at 2 knots.
Runway 18
Delta
cleared
15,
for takeoff,
contact
Aero Nova
departure.
1502.
Oh, you
Roger.
bastards.
Good day. Runway 07 center line up and wait,
ICF
wind is 300 at 2
520.
knots, Condor 3744.
Hold short of taxiway Lima 3. No. ICF 520, hold position.
Hold position, Ice Air 520.
Hansa Line 1389, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots, Hansaline 1389er.
Condor 3744, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff, Condor 3744.
EGN 531, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 3 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 301 at 3 knots, EGN 531.
Aeronova 1502, contact departure.
Tower, Lufthansa 1865 with you, runway 07 left.
Hansa Line 1359, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Roger, good day. Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots, Hansaline 1359er.
All Nippon 204, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 204.
Hansa Line 1216, runway 07, no, Hansa Line 1216, runway 18.
Runway 18 Hansa Line 1216.
Hansa Line 1216, runway 18 via Lima November, November.
Negative. Hansa Line 1216.
Oh man.
Runway 18 via Lima November.
Hansa
November,
Line
Hansa Line 1216.
Oh yes, good, okay,
Tower,
he did find
Lufthansa
it.
813 with you, runway 07 right.
Excellent. Dolomodi 8041, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Dolomodi 8041.
Lufthansa 1059, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima, Lufthansa 1059er.
Hansa Line 161, hold position.
Hold position Hansa Line 161.
So is Dolomodi moving across now or not? Let's have a look. Is it blinking? Yeah, he's moving. Lufthansa 183, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 left cleared to land,
Condor
wind is 301 at 2
3744,
knots,
contact
Lufthansa
departure.
183. Roger, good day.
All Nippon 204, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. All Nippon 204.
ICF 520, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Ice Air 520.
Hansa Line 161, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 161.
All Nippon 204, continue taxi.
Continue taxi all Nippon 204.
Agent 531, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared
Hansa
for
Line
takeoff,
1389,
EJ531.
taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November
Lufthansa
11 Lima,
941,
Hansa
runway
1389.
07 right, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 941.
Aeroflow 2307, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Tower, Lufthansa 133 with you, runway 07 left.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots, airflow 2307.
Tower, Lufthansa 886 requesting push and start.
All Nippon is not moving. Lufthansa 183, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima, Lufthansa 183. Tower, Lufthansa 15 with you, runway 07 right.
Hansa Line 1359, taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform, Hansa Line 1359er.
Very strange. Aeroflow 2307, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared.
Lufthansa
for takeoff,
1010,
airflow
runway 07
2307.
center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots. Agent 531, contact departure. Lufthansa 211, runway 07 right, clear to land. Oh man. Lufthansa 211, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 211. Say again.
Roger, good day.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 301 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 1010.
Tower, Lufthansa 1365 with you,
Lufthansa
runway 07
1059,
left.
continue taxi. Lufthansa 941, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima, Lufthansa 941.
Lufthansa 1865, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1059er.
Lufthansa 886, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 301 at 2 knots, Lufthansa 1865.
Tower, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 886.
Hansa Line 1359, hold short of taxiway Papa. Taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa, Hansa Line
Aeroflow
1359er.
2307, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
So where are we now? We are more past the hour, so we should be getting towards the end now. Lufthansa 941, are you still there? Lufthansa 1010, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 07 center cleared.
Finnair
for takeoff,
1412,
Lufthansa
runway
1010.
07 center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 1 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 301 at 1 knots, Finnair
Lufthansa
1412.
886, continue taxi.
Tower, Lufthansa 886 ready to taxi. Continue taxi Lufthansa 886.
Lufthansa 813, runway 07 right, clear to land, wind is 301 at 1 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 301 at 1 knots, Lufthansa 813.
Lufthansa 211, taxi to terminal via Lima 14 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Lima 14 Lima, Lufthansa 211.
Finnair 1412, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff. Tunair 745, runway 07 center, line up and wait, wind is 301 at 1 knots.
Runway 07 center line up and wait, wind is 301 at 1 knots, Tunair 745.
Lufthansa 183, hold short of taxiway November.
Runway 07 center
Lufthansa
cleared for takeoff,
1865,
Finnair
taxi to
1412.
terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima,
Lufthansa 1010,
1865.
contact departure.
Hold short of taxiway November, Lufthansa 183.
Lufthansa 133, runway 07 left, line up and...
Roger, good day.
Lufthansa 133, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 1 knots.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 302 at 1 knots, Lufthansa 133.
Lufthansa 941, continue taxi.
Say again.
Lufthansa 211, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 941. Hold short of taxiway Papa Lufthansa 211.
So it seems like we may have the last 2 arrivals now. Lufthansa 813, taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 24 Lima, Lufthansa
Lufthansa 183, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 183.
Lufthansa 15, runway 07 right clear to land, wind is 302 at 1 knots.
Runway 07 right cleared to land, wind is 302 at 1 knots, Lufthansa 15.
Finnair 1412, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
And we have 1365, and wow, this has been a, oh well, we're at 1 minute, 1 hour 10, so we're not too bad. Unfortunately, we can't get the All Nippon out of there. All Nippon 204, pushback approved, expect runway 07 center. All Nippon 204, continue taxi.
Ground 07 center, pushback approved. All Nippon 204.
Tunair 745, runway 07 center, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi All Nippon 204.
Runway 07 center cleared for takeoff to Nair 745.
Lufthansa 133, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima, Lufthansa 133.
Lufthansa 1365, runway 07 left, clear to land, wind is 302 at 1 knots.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, wind is 302 at 1 knots, Lufthansa 1365.
Lufthansa 813, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 813.
Hansa line 1216, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 1 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 302 at 1 knots, Hansa line 1216.
Okay, they all got the check mark, so we can start to speed things up. Tunair 745, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Hansa line 1216, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Hansa line 1216.
Lufthansa 886, runway 18, line up and wait, wind is 302 at 1 knots.
Runway 18 line up and wait, wind is 302 at 1 knots.
Lufthansa 15,
886.
taxi to terminal via Mike 14.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 14, Lufthansa 15.
Lufthansa 1365, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 Lima.
Taxi to terminal
Hansa
via
line
Papa November
1216,
11
contact
Lufthansa
departure.
1365.
Roger.
Lufthansa 886, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 18 cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa 15,
886.
hold short of taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa, Lufthansa 15.
Whew. So, let's see if we're... All Nippon 204, continue taxi.
Continue taxi All Nippon 204.
Just can't get him organized. Stuck there. Lufthansa 886, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
See if those two are going to hit each other. Of course they are. Lufthansa 133, hold position.
Hold position
Lufthansa 133, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 133.
Okay, now let's get this finished. And hurried up. All Nippon 204, pushback approved. Expect runway 18.
Ground 18 pushback approved.
Nothing.
All Nippon 204.
Can't get him out of there. Okay. Alright, this is it. Let's pause it. Yeah, we can pause this now. We can turn everything off. So, yeah, that was not as I was hoping and expecting. That went really bad. we had 3 500-point penalties due to the issues of runway 18 departures and 07 right arrivals. So we have a crossing in between here, even though, can I get this off? Hold on, this, how do I, hello, I'd like to move this. Oh, what a shame. No, I don't want to move you, I want to move this in here. Can't move it, I don't know why. Okay, well, anyway, even though the aircraft was already off the ground and way past down south here, and the other one came across here, we got penalized 3 times. First time is okay because I didn't know, I wanted to know whether that was going to happen or not. The other 2 I thought I had enough distance, but I learned the hard way. And yeah, unfortunately I did have to delete, I think it was about 3 or 4 aircrafts I had to delete. I wasn't concentrating enough in this area here. I was quite weak in this area here, and didn't look out for, because my commands just didn't come across. Maybe I spoke too fast and the command line up the top here just didn't take what I was asking it to do. So yeah, unfortunately that didn't work out at all. Maybe no, that doesn't work out either. Okay, all right, well, no matter what, that's just how it is, and unfortunately today it just didn't work out that well as I would have hoped for. Well, can't have a perfect score all the time, but I hope you still enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it and you do feel like you would like to subscribe because there's plenty more videos to come, then please do so, help the channel. I appreciate that. Leave a comment down below, and I'm definitely going to give this hour another go, because there's maybe I'm just going to add another 20 aircrafts on top of this. I'm going to use different runways. I'm going to go back to 25 center, left and right, and do it at a higher volume. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see that. Alright, well everybody, until the next time, this has been another presentation of TP Gaming. Thank you very much for watching. You have a wonderful day. Take care everybody. Bye bye.